everybody, welcome back to TAZS's Wig Closet at Wig Studio One. Every year at the first part of the year, I always like to go back through the wig styles that I've explored the prior year and select my favorites. And so this year I have done 2 of those top 10 videos, one for short styles and pixies and one for mid to long. So in addition to those top 10 videos for styles, I also want to name a color of the year for 2020. I'm wearing it here. You won't want to miss coming up. Each of the styles shown today I purchased with my own funds. You can find these at Wig Studio One. Expand the description box below. You'll find a link to each one of these styles as well as the other Henry Margu styles at Wig Studio One, where you can check out all the details and pricing. We invite you to shop at Wig Studio One. If you have any questions for us, be sure to reach out to support@wigstudio1.com. So in the past 5 years, I feel like the market is really demanding some of those light ash blondes. And I think that some manufacturers are really trying to step up to that. This must be a difficult process for them in terms of understanding what we want and then translating that into an idea and then getting all of that to work on the production side. It must be pretty hard to do. I feel like this particular manufacturer just nailed it this year, just absolutely knocked it out of the park. And that manufacturer is Henry Margu. Henry Margu has come out with, I think it was fall of 2020, they came out with the color 10613 GR. I'm wearing Kendall by Henry Margu in that 10613 GR here, and I do have a full review out there on it. I now own 4 pieces in this color, and I could not be more thrilled with it. First of all, this is a beautiful pale ash blonde. Check. So the next thing that I'm absolutely thrilled with about this color is the dimension. I really love that pale ash blonde, but I don't quite love the fact that sometimes it's hard to discern it from a gray. That's wonderful if you want to transition to gray and all of that, but when I go out in a style in a pale ash blonde color, I don't want somebody to have to give it a second thought. And that's exactly what we get with this 10613 GR. So I want to use the mannequin heads as a demonstration of the 10613 GR by Henry Margu. We have that color in the style Kendall, Naomi, and Harper here. So we're going to do a comparison of all 3. One thing I've noticed about this color distribution is that it's very consistent among 3 very different styles. So first let's explain the color. The color starts with a dark ash blonde, and then it's very heavily highlighted with an ash platinum, and all of that is on a medium golden brown root. So that's the description of the color. Now what I'd like to point out here is the distribution of the color and the highlights. So what I've noticed here is that there's a lot of dimension on this 10613 GR. You don't look at this color and think, wow, is that gray? Because it looks so platinum and I really can't see much dimension from a distance. But that's one of the things I love about this color is all of the dimension that it offers, but it's still a very pale ash blonde overall. Now sometimes in certain light, the ash blonde can come across warm. I would say that it's more of a sandy ash blonde. So sometimes you can get a sandy appearance. Sometimes it looks like just a regular ash blonde, depending on the lighting. But I assure you there's no gold in this. It's just that sometimes that ash blonde can look warm next to the platinum. And so that's what you're picking up on here, because some people have remarked that they've had gold in theirs, but I haven't seen any gold on any of the ones that I've had so far. Because if I take and isolate the ash blonde here, it is a true ash blonde. So if it's not next to the platinum, it is a beautiful straight ash blonde shade. Here's the Naomi, same thing. You can see lots of variation, lots of dimension here. Again, you can pick up on that ash blonde. It has a little bit of sandy tone until you see it separated from that platinum. And then again on Harper, you can really pick up on the dimension and the color variation on this longer style, can't you? Especially with all the curl. But it seems like a very coarse blending of that ash blonde along with the ash platinum. So let's examine the root. So we'll take Kendall here. So the root is a medium gold brown. It doesn't appear red or magenta in tone. There's no purpley notes to it. Sometimes you can get that in on that color of a root, but it's well done. So even though it's a gold brown shade, it transitions beautifully into the ash tones. Looks like a very expensive color processing that has happened here. The lace fronts are amazing. Taking a look at the one on Naomi, same thing. Very consistent. Beautiful fine knots. They take the highlight right up to the lace front on this color. I am just so impressed with this color. So here, let me isolate for you. There's a chunky ash blonde piece, but like I said, it just offers a lot more dimension than, let's say, a pure platinum or white or even gray. There's just